Alright, so we are going to be changing the oil on a Chevy 216, 7/8 socket. I don't really know if it's necessary. This truck has been sitting for a really long time, but I'm going to let it breathe. I've got my catch basin. It's a little easier to go in from the side, at least on the... What? Oh shit, I brought... I'll tell you, I can make a run for it. Yeah. You knew. You knew.
Pissing me off. Once you get that drain, then we're gonna finish rebuilding that fucking fabric. Oh, you did.
What?
Oh yeah, we save all that oil and we'll give it to Louis.
Yeah, I've got my my catch basin.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright.
Damn, this thing was...
Crappy wires.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything new lately, or?
Not lately. I know I'm gonna buy a brand new, just the whole wiring kit.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that. Yeah, you should get that. And the only thing is, I don't know if that option where with the tail lights came in 56. I know with the 57 they had all the wiring they put in.
Yeah.
Fine. And it would be better to put. I might even have. Oh, I have that. The steering column for my other one,
Oh yeah?
which would have all the guts in it for the windshield. I mean the blinkers.
Oh yeah? Oh, no kidding.
But this.
Alright, so she's all closed up, plugs back in. If you're working on this with a Apache truck or a panel truck, it's probably easier to go right in here. I don't know the layout with the sedans or anything like that, but this front axle is a little bit tough to get in the way of, so I usually go in from the side. So then, you know, same as you would with really any other car. Of course, the most important thing, make sure that drain plugs back in. You can fill it from here. I've seen people put some in the oil canister and then, you know, do the rest in here, but what we're gonna do is just put it right into the engine, crank it over a few times to make sure that oil is actually getting in to the oil canister. We've tested that just to see which side was the pressurized side, but it wouldn't hurt to, you know, just run it through, crank it a few times, get it moving. But really, you know, having oil in the engine, making its way down, is more important to me right now than having it in the canister. That's kind of secondary. So get that filled up. I've chosen to get 6 quarts. I've heard that the canister takes about 1. I could be wrong, but I like being wrong, so. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, if you have an IQ that's above room temperature, you might want to use a funnel. You might not if you're actually good at this kind of thing, but, you know, that's not me. So, again, I'm going to do 6 quarts. Well, I'm going to start with 5, check it with the dipstick, probably crank it a couple times, and then get that nice last cord in there if needed. So it's just, so gonna, yes, no, yes, yes. Slight little mishap. The ignition coil, this ignition coil is a little bit too big, so we're only able to get one of the bolts in to the block, which was this one. This one was undone, and it just decided to start vomiting oil all the way down there. Hopefully we had some stuff underneath it to catch it, but these are things that you learn. You know, why was that just like a breather hole? It doesn't make too much sense to me, but well, we learned that it is, so that's fine. But yeah, so she's got 5 quarts of fresh oil. Probably hasn't been changed, and it's definitely hasn't been changed in at least 15 years. So, you know, after the carburetor's in better shape and we get her all put back together, we should be able to have this running on the external tank, and it might be able to move fairly soon. So stay tuned. I wish that we had it running today, but that's okay. Patience is a virtue. So catch you guys in the next one.